Good morning students, hope everyone are fine, right? So in the last class we discussed about the 9th as well as 10th, 11th main, right? So today in this class we'll begin with the 12th main. Even I had given a homework. So all the 9th, 10th and 11th main in a HW. Hope everyone done your homework, okay? So we'll begin with the 12th main now. That is, use the distributive property of a multiplication of a rational numbers over the addition to simplify the following. What is the first question they given here? 3 by 5 into 35 by 24 plus 10 divided by 1. Okay, we have to use the distributive property of a multiplication under the addition. That is something but about a into b plus c, that is equal to a into b plus a into c. Okay, so distributive property of a multiplication under the addition. A into b plus c, that is equal to a into b plus a into c. That we have to use, and we have to solve the using a distributive property of a multiplication, and we have to solve these problems. Okay, so start with the first one, that is 3 by 5 into 35 by 24. Okay, next plus 3 by 5 into 10 by 1. So now here multiplication is there, right? We can cancel the values. So here 5 ones are, 5 sevens are. Here will be 3 ones are, 3 eights are. What is the value left here? 1 into 7 is 7. 1 into 8, 8. Plus here also same thing. 5 ones are, 5 twos are. So 3 twos are what? 3 twos are 6. That is 6 by 1. Or else don't put a bracket here. Okay. So what is the value we got here? 7 by 8 plus 6 by 1. Now we have to take the LCM here. What is the LCM for 8 and 1? LCM is 8 here. 8 ones are, 1 eights are. 7 ones are 7 plus 6 eights are 48. Now add and write. That will be the 55 divided by 8. This is the answer. 55 by 8 is the answer. Getting everyone? So now we will solve the second one. Second one, what is the second one here? B1 minus 5 by 4 into 8 by 5 plus 16 by 15. Okay. So again use the distributive property of a multiplication under the addition here. It is minus 5 by 4 into 8 by 5, right? Plus again here minus 5 by 4 into 16 by 15. Now cancel the values, cross cancellation. 5 ones are, 5 ones are. Here 4 ones are, 4 twos are. Minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. Divided by 1 into 1, 1 only. Next, plus here 5 ones are, 5 threes are, 4 ones are, 4 fours are. What is the value left here? Minus 1 into 4 is minus 1. Minus 4 by 3. Now both are minus, we need to add the values, right? So take a minus outside here, 2 by 1 plus 4 by 3. Now take the LCM. Minus of, what is the LCM here? 1 and 3. 3 is the LCM. Here 1 threes are, 3 ones are. 2 threes are what? 2 threes are 6. Here 4 ones are 4. Right? So what is the answer we got here? That is equal to minus 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 by 3. Minus 10 by 3 is the answer. Minus 10 by 3. Okay? So third one. So the third one now. Hope everyone are understanding. This is nothing but we are using here a distributive property here. Okay? They given here a LHS and we are using the RHS. Okay? So third one is 2 by 7. 2 by 7 into 7 by 16 minus 21 by 4. Okay. So it is nothing but which property? Distributive property of a multiplication over the subtraction it is. Okay, we are having here addition, but we are having here a subtraction. Only that is a change thing here. So now multiply here. Okay, that is 2 by 7 into 7 by 16 minus, because here minus is there, for that reason write a minus sign here. Next 2 by 7 into 21 by 4. Now cross cancellation. 7 ones are 7 ones are. 2 ones are 2 8s are, right? 1 into 1 1, 8 into 1 8. Okay, next thing here 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, 7 ones are 7 threes are. What is the value left here? Minus 3 by 2, right? So now here subtraction is there, we need to subtract the values. But what is the LCM here? Before taking that in subtraction, we have to find the LCM, because the denominator terms are here different. So take a difference of a 8 and 2. What is the difference of 8 and 2 here? That is 8, right? 8 ones are and here 8 2 4s are. So here 1 ones are 1 minus 3 4s are 12. So what is the answer here? Plus value is there, plus and minus 12. Plus 1 minus 12 means we need to subtract the values, but we have to write the bigger number sign. What is the bigger number sign here? Minus. So write the minus sign. That will be the minus 11 by 8 is the answer. Okay, minus 11 by 8 is the answer. Once again see here, 2 by 7 into 7 by 60 minus 21 by 4 is there. We are using the distributive property of a multiplication under the subtraction, that we are using here. 2 by 7 into 7 by 60 minus 2 by 7 into 21 by 4 here, right? So now cross cancellation. 7 ones are here, also 7 ones are, 2 ones are, 2 8s are. 1 into 1 1, 1 into 8 is 8. Here also 2 ones are, 2 twos are, 7 ones are, 7 threes are. 1 into 3 3, 1 into 2 2. Now we have to take the LCM to subtract these two values, right? So LCM is here 8 ones are here and 2 4s are. So 1 ones are 1 minus 3 4s are 12. We need to subtract here and write the bigger number sign. What is the bigger number sign here? That is minus. So the answer is minus 11 by 8. Answer is minus 11 by 8. Okay. Now we will go with the next problem. Last problem of this week. Okay. Last problem of the 12th week. D one, that is 3 by 4 into 8 by 9 minus 14 by 1. Okay. So now using a distributive property, we can write a 3 by 4 into 8 by 9. Next value minus 3 by 4 into 40 by 1. Right? So next here 4 ones are, 4 twos are, 3 ones are, 3 3. Okay? So 1 into 2 is 2. Here 1 into 3 is 3. Next value 4 ones are, 4 tens are. We can cancel. So minus 3 into 10 is 30 and divided by 1. So what is the LCM now here? The LCM is 3. 3 ones are, here 1 threes are. 2 ones are 2. Minus 3 is another, that is a minus 90. Now we need to subtract the values. Plus 2 minus 90. Plus 2 minus 90 means minus 88 divided by 3 is the answer. Minus 88 by 3 is the answer. Okay. So next value is, yeah, we completed the 12th main. Now we will go with the 13th main. What is the 13th main given here? The additive inverse of a x is the same as the multiplicative inverse of a 3 by 7. Then find the value of a x. Okay. The additive inverse of a x is the same as the multiplicative inverse of a 3 by 7. So what is the multiplicative inverse of a 3 by 7 now? 13th May. Additive inverse of x is same as multiplicative inverse of 3 by 7, right? Yes, 3 by 7. So then what is x they are asking here? Okay, so read the question properly. Additive inverse of x is same as multiplicative inverse of 3 by 7. Then what is the meaning of this one? First find the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse of 3 by 7 is 7 by 3, right? So what is the multiplicative inverse of 3 by 7? We have to take the reciprocal of that number, that is called as the multiplicative inverse, right? So here multiplicative inverse of 3 by 7 is 7 by 3, okay? Then what they told here, additive inverse is same as the multiplicative inverse. Then here additive inverse of x is 7 by 3, right? Because additive inverse and multiplicative inverse is both are same, they only told here. For that reason additive inverse of x is what here? 7 by 3. Then what is x here? Inverse is 7 by 3, then what is the x here? So x is equal to what? Minus 7 by 3. Because if the inverse is positive, then the element must be a negative. If the element is positive, then inverse must be a negative in an additive inverse, right? We are getting the additive inverse of x is a 7 by 3, that is a positive value. Then the x value must be a negative only, so that is nothing but a minus 7 by 3. The x is here minus 7 by 3, okay? So we finished the 13th main also. Now we will go with the 14th main. Answer the following. They given a questions here, we have to answer what for that one. So what is the first one they given here? Which rational number is its own negative? Which rational number is its own negative? I think it's a 0. Yeah, it is a 0. Wait, I'll write it down. Okay. 14th main. Read the question properly, everyone. Okay. 14th main. First one. First one is here. Which rational number is its own negative? Okay. So which is having a own negative sign they are asking here. 1 no, because it is having a minus 1. Minus 1 is a different and 1 is a different, right? So own negative means both negative and positive number must be same. Which number it is? That is nothing but a 0, because 0 is neither a positive nor a negative. Okay, so it is a constant, it will never changes. For that reason answer is here 0. Second one, what is the second question here? Which rational number does not have a defined reciprocal? Okay, which rational number does not have a defined reciprocal? That is nothing but a 0, because if you take a 1 by 0, see here 0 by 1 is a 0, but if you take a reciprocal of this one, that is 1 by 0, it is always what? Undefined. Okay, undefined means not defined. Okay, so take a reciprocal of this one, you will get a undefined. So which rational number is having a undefined reciprocal or a not defined reciprocal? That is nothing but a 0. Okay, so only 0 is the rational number which is a reciprocal is a undefined or a not defined here. Okay. So next, third one. What is the third question they given here? Third question. Which rational number are their own multiplicative inverse? Which rational number are their own multiplicative inverse? That is nothing but 1 and minus 1. See here. What is the multiplicative inverse of 1? That is again 1 only. What is the multiplicative inverse of minus 1? Again it is a minus 1 only. Right? So 1 and minus 1 are the two rational numbers which are having their own multiplicative inverse. Okay? So next, fourth one. Fourth one is, which rational number is its own additive inverse? Additive inverse is nothing but a 0. So the answer is also a 0 only here. Okay? So next thing, 15th main. Now we'll go for the 15th main. We finished till 14th main. So check whether 2 integer 1 by 3 is the multiplicative inverse of a 2.2. Okay? They are asking here, check whether 2 integer 1 by 3 is the multiplicative inverse of a 2.2. They are asking here. 2 integer 1 by 3 is a multiplicative inverse of 2.2. Multiplicative inverse of a 2.2 means what? This is nothing but 22 by 10 we can write. Correct? See here, 2.2 can be written as a 22 by 10. Cancel this values, 11. 2 11s are 2 5s are. So what answer we got here? 11 by 5. Okay. Now simplify this one. 2 integer 1 by 3. 3 2s are 6. Right? 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 by 3. Okay. So whether it is a multiplicative inverse of a 2.2. Multiplicative inverse of a 2.2 means it must be a 5 by 11. But we are getting here 7 by 3. Whether it is a multiplicative inverse? No. If it is a multiplicative inverse, the value, this value must be what? 5 by 11. Because the value is here 11 by 5. Right? But we are getting a 7 by 3. Then what we can say here? This is not a multiplicative inverse of, right here. Therefore, it is not a multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Okay. So next one is 16th main. Now go for the 16th main. Is a 333 integer 1 by 3 the multiplicative inverse of a 0.003 they are asking here. Okay. 16th main. One. 333 integer 1 by 3 the multiplicative inverse of 0.003 they are asking. Okay. So first simplify here. This will be the 999. Correct? 999 means plus 1, that will be the 1000 here. 1000 divided by 3, this one. Right? 1 by 3 is equal to 1000 by 3. And that is, what is that value? 0.003 can be written as 3 by 1000. Now observe here, they are asking here, this value is multiplicative inverse of this value. Now observe these two values. Whether these two are the multiplicative inverse? Yes. 1000 by 3 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 by 1000. Reciprocal term is there. Right? So what we can say here? Right here. Therefore, 333 integer 1 by 3 is multiplicative inverse of 0.03. Okay? It is a multiplicative inverse because here 1000 by 3 is there. Here 3 by 1000 is there. So both are the reciprocal numbers, right? So it is a reciprocal of this number. So for that reason what we can say here, this is the multiplicative inverse of that value. Okay. So we finished the exercise number 1.2. Now we will go for the next concept, that is a representation of a rational numbers on the number line. Okay. Representation of a rational numbers on the number line. Next concept is representation of rational numbers on a number line. Rational numbers on number line. Okay, representation of a rational numbers on a number line. See here, I will give an example as now 2 by 5. Okay, 2 by 5 is one rational number. We have to represent this rational number on the number line. I hope everyone know the number line, right? So in the 7th standard you studied the representation of the integers on a number line, right? Now we are studying the representation of a rational numbers on the number line. First draw the one number line here. Okay, start with the 0 here. Okay, so what is this value? First divide. So I'll take one point here and 0. 5 4s are 20. Right? So what is the answer? It is 0.4. 0.4 is lies between which numbers? It is lies between the 0 and 1. Right? So 0.4 is a lies between the 0 and 1. So here take only 0 and 1 here. In the denominator, what is the number here? In the denominator we are having a 5. Then we have to make here a 5 parts, 5 equal parts, including a 1. 5 equal parts have to make here, including a 1 here. Then it is the first value is here 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be the 5. Okay. So here 1 by 5, it is 2 by 5, 3 by 5, and 4 by 5, and here it will be the 5 by 5, that is nothing but a 1. Okay. So once again listen here. First whatever the rational number they given, just we have to do the first thing is we have to do the division. Okay. If it is a point, some value, then it is lies between the 0 and 1. If it is nothing but 1.2, then it is lies between the 1 and 2. Then you take here 1 and 2 here values. Okay. But here it is lies between the 0 and 1. For that reason I am considering the only 0 and 1 here. Consider only 0 and 1. Okay. After that, observe the denominator term. Okay. So what is the number they given in the denominator here? The denominator number is 5. Then we need to make here a 5 equal parts. That is the meaning of the denominator. If the denominator is 3, then make only 3 equal parts. If the denominator is 9, then you have to make the 9 equal parts. Like that. Okay. Here only 5 is there. For that reason I am doing a 5 equal parts. Okay. Except 0, but include the 1. You have to consider this 1 also. Okay. So here first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and this is the fifth part. So we made a 5 equal parts here. Right. So first one will be the 1 by 5. Just to change the numerator values. Okay. Only numerator value have to change. The denominator is same. Everywhere denominator is same. Only numerator you have to change here. So 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5, 5 by 5. Right? So this is the. So where is 2 by 5 now? Here is the 2 by 5. So this is the representation of a rational number on the number line. Understanding everyone? This is the representation of a rational number on the number line. Okay. Hope everyone understood this concept. Homework is solve the exercise number 1.2 in a CW. complete your CW, that is the homework. Okay, so we'll continue in the next class. Okay, thank you everyone.